Welcome back, everyone. We're on mission 5 here in American Tank Ace for Vassal. Um, Last mission we faced an anti-tank gun and a couple infantry. Took them out without too much incident. Um, the only thing I wanted to show you that I've added since last time, and these aren't the greatest counters, so they work. Um, I've added, where's my markers? Okay, here he is. Low machine gun. Um, Basically, I added that so it reminds me if I'm loading a machine gun that's out, that if I do anything with that crew member, um, then he does not load the machine gun. Same thing with the ready rack. If I'm loading my ready rack because it ran out of ammo, I I just keep that as a reminder next to my crewman. So if he's ordered to do something else after I order that, he does not load the ready rack as per rules. Other than that, I think I added a unjamming. It's kind of small letters, but same deal. You have to unjam, I assume, and this is kind of sketchy. They didn't really say how long it took. They didn't say it took a round or not. I'm going to assume it's just going to take one round of not doing anything. I don't think it's going to take as long as loading ammo. Didn't really say. It kind of said in the errata that loading ammo took to the end of the turn. It cannot be interrupted. Didn't say anything about unjamming. So I'm just going to assume that unjamming is, maybe I'll treat it the same. So I'll just treat that the same. As long as you're not uninterrupted and you're unjamming the gun, it'll be unjammed the next turn, next round. Those are 3 markers I added. I don't know if I even use them, but just in case. Alright, let's start this mission. So let's select our ammo again. So I'm going to unbutton my driver and my commander. Start the mission off. And we're going to go over here. I'm going to load Willie P. White phosphorus loaded. I'm going to use a little bit less. I'm going to use 4 APs. Because I found that tanks aren't that prevalent here. I mean, there is possibility that you hit a tank, but I'm just going to go 4. And I'm going to go 3 HEs. And I'll probably load a Willie P. Maybe I'll go, I'll do that. 3 HEs, and I'll load another Willie P in the ready rack. Or should I load a smoke? The advantage of firing smoke versus Willie P is you don't aggravate. You don't fire on the enemy. So if they're not targeting you, and you kind of want to screen yourself from them in case they do target you later as you're concentrating on something else, you can throw it out there and it lasts for 2 rounds. Or, well, yeah, 2 rounds in a normal round, as long as they don't fire first. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to load some HCBI. I'm just going to load 1. So, got the Willie P, and I got 4 APs, 3 AGs, and HCBI. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. Putting that back, I'm going to load another Willie P. Just because Willie Ps can be used against tanks, so even though they're not as good, but they can still, I can use it kind of like an AP. So I think we're going to stick with this. Smoke has limited uses. Alright, so we got our maintenance, we got our stamina, got our machine gun ammo. We're ready to go. Alright, let's roll for that mission. And that is on chart A1. It's still June 44. We're getting to the last part of June here. So let's roll 2d6. A 4 attack. Oh, that is so crazy. This is the fifth mission, so if I said 6, I'm sorry. This is the fifth mission, so I think that is 4 attacks. This will be 5 attacks in a row. Enemies dug in, enemy fires first round. Check for counterattack. Yeah, it's a lot of attacks. Well, let's see how many attacks are on the chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's more attacks than everything else, so well, it kind of figures that maybe during this time there's a lot of attacking going on. All right, so let's mark that in our log, and you see we are on mission 5. If I said 6, I'm sorry. Attack. All right, so we're at attack. So now we roll for weather, and it's a 2d6 on the June 44, and it is a 4. It's clear. That's not bad. Clear. Alright, so now we roll on the A5 terrain chart for June, still in June 44. 1, 2, 3 is a bocage. And we'll roll 1d6. We roll a 3, so we got bocage again. Oof. One of these times is going to get me, guys, because I mean, I can't. I'm going to be starting close. They fire first. It's not good. So we're going to go to bocage here. So now we see who we fight against. So we're on roll for enemy. And that is A4 and A6. Start out with A4. And it's 2d6 on June, July 44. Oof. That is like the worst roll. That and boxcars are the 2 worst rolls you could possibly roll on this game. That is horrible. That's 2 tanks, 1 SPG, and 2 infantry. That is crazy this early in the war. I don't think we're going to live through this. I may have to back out. But if I back out, it's a penalty to my promotions. But I don't know. Sometimes tank commanders live longer when they do things like that. Well, okay. So 2 tanks. Let's see what kind of tanks we have. Roll individually for each one. That's 1d10. That's a 2. That's a Panzer III, which is not bad. I think we can even... Oops, I don't want to retire. I think we can even penetrate that thing. Let's go here. Panzer III. Yeah, he's not got great armor. Alright, let's roll again on here. I'm sure I'm not going to get lucky again, though. 1d10. That's an 8. That's a Panzer V. That is a Panther. A Panther. Look at that. 8774. Definitely going to be firing Willie P at him. Definitely going to try to smoke him as far as we can go and back up. Now, if he fires first at us, we're dead. I mean, we're dead. This guy maybe not so much, but this guy, the Panther, oh my. That is not good. Alright, those are the 2 tanks. Now we have to roll for the SPG. So we roll 1d10 again on that chart, and we roll a 3. That's a Jag Panther Panzer IV, which is bad news. Those things are not easy either. Side armor isn't that bad, but they can penetrate us. They can penetrate us. They don't penetrate us. And then now we have to roll for 2 infantry on top of all this. This is crazy. This is crazy. Alright, so 1d6 for the infantry. Roll 3. It's work walk, so that's not too bad. But they can fire Panzerfaust where they're at. That's 5 rolls. If I get 1 on any of these rolls, except for maybe the Panzer III, I am pretty much in trouble. This is going to be a tough one. We got lucky so far, but not now. Alright, so let's roll for position. Panzer III is going to start in 3 in the middle. And let's roll for the Panzer V, which is the Panther. That is a 5. Ooh. So she's coming from the right. Might have to throw some Willie P over here before we even fire on him. If I hit him with Willie P though, hopefully maybe something else. Okay, come on, let's see where this guy goes. 2, of course. They're all spread out. This is like the worst mission ever. I want to just retreat right now. As fast as I can off this battlefield. Alright. This is crazy. Alright, first infantry is on a 4. So he's the middle. Let's get a high number. I want him to be on the right. 1. So, now my question is, well, let's go to the tank board. And we are in open country. And we are at close range. That is the problem. Now we have Willie P loaded. It can do damage against tanks, but as soon as I hit a tank, he's going to fire back. But all that is moot right now because I have to roll for each one of these guys. I'll put him first. Each one of these guys I have to roll for. I'm going to put him on the right, actually. I think infantry is better on the right because it always puts the suppress on the left. So we'll go like that. So if I fire on him and I get smoke. If I fire on him, I get smoke. If I fire on him, he's going to attack me back. So I could get away with it on the infantry, but I cannot get away with it here. Now, if I had regular smoke around, I could just put smoke down and then back out. This is not good. This is not good. This is a very dangerous. Alright, so anyway, infantry's dug in, so dug in. Well, not to move that one. Put it under him. Put it over him. Dug in, and this guy's gonna be dug in. Wow, they're dug in on top of everything else. Alright, so I'm basically ambushed here. That's what I'll say. Enemy fires first. Alright, let's go infantry first. 1 he targets me. Nope. Let's try the jet. Let's try this guy. SPG. Oh, no 1. Good. Alright, let's try him. This infantry. 1 he targets me. Nope. Panzer III targets me. No. Panzer V, the Panther. Let's hope the Panther does not target me. Do not roll the 1. Oh my. You know how lucky that is? You know how lucky that is to roll 5, 1 out of 6 chance out of 5 chances. And I didn't roll a 1 once. I don't even have the lucky rabbit's foot. I need to go find that. Alright. So, they fired. I mean, their turn's over with. They saw me, and I guess they're busy with somebody else. I don't know who else is. I feel sorry for whoever else is on this battlefield. I don't know. I'm just thinking about just backing out, taking that +1 on my promotion. I mean, seriously, if you were in my situation, what would you do? Would you fight it out? I mean, I could see 2 tanks, but 3 and a Panther, and the Jet Panther 4 is still. Uh, I could back out twice as my actions. Or I could fire my Willie P on maybe him and get smoke fired on the infantry. That would at least shield him if he rolled a 1. But that would not help me against him. Alright. First turn, should I fire or should I move backwards? Let's just say, heck, I'll fire on this infantry over here. I'm not firing on him because that's just going to provoke him. So we're going to fire on the infantry. So I'm going to go to my tank thing and I'm going to say turret left. Turret left, fire on infantry. Willie P. Alright, and then he goes into zone A. And I'm going to load AP. Definitely going to load AP. Yeah, I should have went with 5 APs. I'm like, oh, there's not a lot of tanks. And then I roll snake eyes. Oof. Alright, what's this say? It's just a status, but there's no really marker for it. Alright, so I'm going to close this. And I am going to back up. Well, let's resolve this first. This is Willie P against him. So we go to B1. We are close range, 2 through 7. There's no smoke, nothing's suppressed. Not previous target, so it's just a straight roll, 2 through 7. Come on, baby, just give me some luck. 7. Whew. Thank goodness. So I do a step loss, and I suppress. So we'll go suppress, step loss. They are suppressed and step loss, and now they acquire me. Still smoke 2 though. Alright, so now I can not fire again because I turned my turret. So I'm going to move to medium range, and I am going to roll, this time I remember this, I'm going to roll on the mobilized chart, which I think is on here. Yes, it's clear. Driver's not buttoned up, so I don't have the good suspension or the eye for terrain, so it's if I roll snake eyes on this, this is the worst roll ever because I'm going to have to fight it out. 7, good. So we're not immobilized. Now, should I move to hold down? Would that have helped? I mean, it's not guaranteed I'm going to be hold down. And I have to roll twice on this. Take consider in the open, take this hold down. 5 and a 6. Not the greatest odds. I got like a 20% chance. I'd have to roll another mobilized. But would hold down really even help me? I mean, my armor is 6. My turret. They do have to roll a +1 on their roll, so yeah, let's try it. Instead of moving, I'm gonna move to hold down. It's the same thing. If you want to look at it, I mean, cause the driver to hold down. You can change range, but you have to. According to the errata, I have to roll twice on the mobilization. But let's roll this first to see if we're hold down. And that is on this chart. 1 to 4. 5 to 6 is hold down. Roll high. Well, I have to roll for mobilization. Now don't roll snake eyes, please. Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! Hey, oh. Guess who's immobilized? I am. Guess who has 3 tanks against me? Oh no. Now let's just roll 1d6. So let's say it's this 1 2 is this, 3 4 is this, 5 6 is this, just for fun. It's my left track. I don't know how I threw a track on that, but trying to get better position, I threw a track. Alright, so I am not moving for the rest of the mission. Unless I get injured, I can abandon my tank, but then I have to take fire. Well, I'm probably going to end up doing that anyways, because I can't move now. I was immobilized. Alright, so that is not good. And so that is the end of... Oh, forgot, sorry. We are in here. They fired first, return fire, roll the end around on B9. So I'm going to roll for event. And I'm sorry if my fan is making noise again on this. It's kind of hot in here right now. Hopefully it's not too bad. Let's roll 2d6, 4. Oh! Yes, of course. We could just... German artillery attack. Oh, this is so funny. Alright, so we have a German artillery attack. This is why they say their average lifespan, I think, is 5 missions for a tanker. This is why. Okay, so our German artillery attack is a -3 on the HE roll against me, of course. So we go on the on the HE chart. German artillery attack, which is this, they get a -3 to the roll. Now, if they roll a 3 or less, which is a 0, they will immobilize me, which I'm already immobilized, so it really doesn't matter. The thing I want to try to avoid is being buttoned up. That is not good, because then I have to roll for possible wounds. So let's roll high, guys. -3, 2d6. 9, finally, -3 is 8, 7, 6. I don't think any of these mud or snow would apply. I don't think anything else would have mattered. Smoke would have mattered. Well, maybe it would have. Yeah, maybe it would have. It wasn't buttoned. +1 rain may have, because they can't see me as well. Woods, bocage, I'm sorry. So I do add 1, so it was actually a -2, because I was in bocage. So that would have been, anyways, that's a 9, -2 is a 7, so it's still a miss. Thank goodness. Alright, so the artillery didn't do anything, so now we're going to go to card 3, which is the regular mission. We're going to degrade smoke and suppression, so now they only have 1 smoke. So now I have a decision to make. Do I try to move to flank on this Panzer V? I can't. I'm immobilized. I am immobilized, man. What do I do? I can't move to flank, so I can't flank anyone. I can't penetrate his front armor. I think I can abandon unimmobilized. without penalty. And maybe I should do that. Maybe I should throw... Maybe this... Oh, I got AP loaded. Maybe I should switch rounds. Throw smoke on my own location. Can I shoot smoke on my own location? No, I don't have the smoke discharger. Not on this tank. So I can't really do that. I could throw smoke possibly on B and then try to escape. I mean, I'm immobilized. I can escape without penalty now, but I will get shot at. I mean, there is a roll that you have to make, your injury roll, just like you if you got buttoned up. So, should I abandon? Well, I'm gonna take one shot, right? I don't think abandon costs an action. I'm gonna take one shot at the Panzer III with my AP. So that is medium range. There's no modifier that I know of. I have to turn my turret. Should I take out the infantry? No, I got AP loaded. It's not going to hurt them. And I cannot penetrate his... Well, equal to his armor. Equal armor would be... Let's see what equal armor would be. Have to roll 8 or higher to do any type of damage. The weird thing is, this is the thing I don't understand. If I hit I would shock him and he would button up. So I could button him up. I'd give him a +1. I need to get a buttoned up counter too, because I don't think there is one. Is there a buttoned up counter? Let's see if I can do it and buttoned up. Yep, I can button them. Now, I'm just going to shoot at the Panzer III. Alright, so it's medium range 2 through 6. I am immobilized, but it doesn't matter. I'm not buttoned up. He is not suppressed. I'm not suppressed. T-gun's not suppressed. Okay, so it's basically a 2d6. If I hit, I kill. I don't kill, but we'll see. If I hit, at least I hit against a 4 or 3 armor. Doesn't really matter, both would penetrate. Roll low. Of course! Well, that shell went flying over his top of his head, and guess who's going to target me? He is. Because he sees me now. Maybe abandoning the tank isn't such a bad idea. I think I'm going to, since we're all alive, none of us are hurt yet. That would be he would have a hard time penetrating me, but let's fire this gun anyway, even though it was in vain. I'm gonna load AP. I could fire again on him before I abandon, see what happens. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll fire again on him. I didn't, no, wait, no, I did move my turret. I didn't say I did move my turret, so I can't fire again. So I cannot fire again. I could fire on the infantry there, my machine gun. He would get a plus for the dug in, but that'd be about it. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll try to suppress the infantry. Okay, so let's do that. Second command, firing on infantry. So that would be this chart with the machine gun. I'm firing with the whole. No, I'm firing with the 50 cal because I don't want to do the whole because I'm still open. So I'm gonna fire one of these. That's one less. That's one less ammo. Let's go. And this is a straight Bocage. I think he gets a +1 and he gets +2. I want to roll low. Low. 5 plus 2 is 7. Suppress. Well, at least I suppressed them. I don't think there's any other modifier. Nope. So they're suppressed. Yeah. I got 3 tanks. I got 1 target in me. I couldn't fire on him twice. This guy I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I should just abandon tank. I mean, I'm immobilized. I mean, I'm basically gonna lose this tank because I'm leaving it in the field. I don't think you get. I think you just get a replacement the next turn. I would assume that's how that works. I don't think they fix your immobilized tank if you're. Yeah. Because you're basically abandoning your tank, which means they're going to capture it probably. I doubt they're going to recover it. So I'm going to assume that I would get a new tank next mission. So I'm going to roll to abandon tank. And that is not an action that I know of. And that would be on that'd be here. So you would roll 2d6 for each wounded. A B would cause a wound check on 1 to 2. Critics can cause a wound check when I don't think you. I don't think you automatically get a wound when you abandon a tank. I think you do a wound check. Alright, so we're going to abandon, and it is 1 to 2. Same thing as B result. So if I roll a 1 to 2 for each crew member. So let's go to the tank chart. And we're going to go commander first. And he's going to roll. And he rolls a 3. He's not wounded. Commander escapes. Alright, so let's put this in our notes, huh? Do something this mission. I mean, there's just no way I'm going to sit there with a mobilized tank and slug it out with these 3 tanks. It's just, I mean, I know that's, heroic and all that, but there's no way in real life that would happen. These guys would be running. Alright, so mobilized, abandon, commander is okay. And now we got to roll for the driver. Driver's okay. Now we got to roll for the assistant driver. He's okay. He is okay. Just do this all caps. Okay, now we got to roll for the loader, and the loader has to roll a +2 because he is in That's a bailout roll. This isn't really a... Well, is it a bailout? Yeah, I guess because I'm bailing out a tank. So, yeah, he has to roll. Well, let's see. It doesn't make any sense. +2 bailout. No, this isn't a bailout roll. So loader's just gonna go out. He's just seeing if he gets injured as he's bailed out. Let's see if he gets a 1 or 2. Of course! Loader is injured. So we're gonna say loader. Let's see what kind of injury he has. Let's get the chart back up. And the loader is on this chart. 2 through 8 is light wound, 9 through 10 serious, 11 through 12 is KIA. And we roll a 6, so it's a light wound. Loader is fine. It's just a flesh wound. Just a flesh wound. Alright, so loader is just a flesh wound. Where's my notes? Is this my notes? One of these are my notes. There we go. Loader is just a light wound. And let's roll for the... Did we get everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're missing someone. Gunner. Gunner. Let's see what he rolls. Roll high. Yes, he's okay. So everybody escaped out. Oops. Let's see if I can get that back. Everybody escaped out without anything bad except for the loader. Now this is a failure, but I do not take the +1 because why didn't that stick? That's strange. Oh, I don't know how I got to that. That's strange. That was really weird. Should have been on this one. Anyway, they all got out. The only one that got hurt was the loader. He had a light wound. Everybody else got out fine. All hatches would have been opened. They would all ran out. Yeah, guys. Sorry about that. I mean, I'd like to show you. If I wasn't immobilized, I definitely would have stayed. At least a couple more turns to see if I could take out some of these tanks. Definitely move in for flanking or try to. But yeah, that's basically ends the mission. I don't need to roll any event or anything else. My tank is sitting in the middle of the field, probably going to get shelled. I'm sure they're going to shell it. I mean, we could just roll. Let's just say the tank's just sitting there. Let's see. This guy would fire on it, which wouldn't have done any damage. This guy, let's see if he would have fired on it. Nope. Let's see if this guy would have... Oh, yeah, he would have fired on it because he has actually acquired me. And he would have... no, he would just roll straight roll. He could just injure me, but I'm already out of tank. This guy would have fired on a 1. Nope. This guy would have fired on a 1. No, I mean, maybe I should have stayed longer. They would have... Nobody fired on me. I mean, except for infantry. I don't know. I don't know. I did probably the smart thing because I know I couldn't have lasted more than a couple rounds with 3 tanks. No, there's just no way. The Panzer III I wasn't too worried about, but Panzer III actually would have fired on me because I think I fired on him, right? Yeah, I did. So he would have fired on me. Let's see what he would have done. He would have done his medium range 2 through 6. He would have... Nope, he would have missed. So he would have missed anyway. I don't know. I mean, if I wasn't immobilized and I could move into position to even try to penetrate this guy, because there's no way I could penetrate him. I mean, I would hit him to 6, but he's got a 7 armor. So if you go look at the charts, it's like a no-win situation. Because it'd be less than penetration. Unless I rolled a 9 through 12, I wouldn't even affect him. It'd be ineffective. It wouldn't even done anything. I mean, technically it would have caused a shock, even though it says ineffective. They say if you hit and you don't penetrate, it's a shock. So it would have been a shock. Or is it penetration equals armor? I think it's pretty much shock. Yeah. It would have been a shock on him, but that would have been it. He may have lost a turn. That's if I would have hit. Else it would be, and he'd be firing at me, and let's just say he fired at me. He's definitely going to kill me. There's no doubt about it. Alright, so sorry about that mission. This is our first failure, and we're going to mark that as a failure. And immobilize, let's say immobilize so I don't lose. Oops. Mobilize so I don't lose. I don't have that +1 on my promotion. Still counts. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got one more mission in June, and I get a new tank because I left mine in the field without a track. This happened a lot. I mean, this is not 9 times out of 10 people left their tanks that could still fire, but had either mechanical issues like engine problems or other things like tracks taken out. They did not want to stay in their tanks very long. I mean, you're sitting target. So that is the end of that. Now, since I abandoned, I don't have to roll for counterattack because I'm not on the field anymore. I'm running down into the woods. One guy got hurt slightly, but it's not enough to keep him out of the next mission, or it's not enough for me to have to replace him. Although sometimes I'd like to replace some of these guys because they have crappy skills. But anyway, that is the end of mission 5. And we are trudging along. We are still alive. We did abandon, but we lived. And the Panther probably would have ended up destroying us anyways. There was no way I could kill him. Well, there was a way if I rolled box cars, but mainly there's no way. This is a no-win situation. But at least I was immobilized, so I have an excuse to abandon my tank. Else I would have to fight it out to not get cowardly performance. Alright guys, this is Jamos, and I'll talk with you later.